Hey you two, welcome to my series with Kerbal Space Program 2 for Science and the New Mod Exploration. Today at the Kerbal Space Center, Mission 11 is happening and everybody is excited about this one. Yes, Valentina Kerman is the chosen one to be the first to walk on the moon. So let's not wait and go to the mission control room. After the successful mission with the Moon Lander C1, the KSP program has upgraded the vessel for more Delta V. It should be able to land Valentina and bring her home safely. By the way, the KSP program doesn't allow us anymore to hear any Kerbonauts for any future mission. We will only be able to hear the control room. It's sad, but we will do what we must to keep an eye on this agency and their progression into the universe. For today, the mission is simple: land on the moon and plant a flag within any mare on the moon. It's Valentina Kerman that is the right person to do the job.
Ignition. Successful liftoff.
And here we go with the Moonlander C2 and Valentina Kerman, who is ready to make Kerbal's history. Let's go for the moon. As you can see, the maneuver to go in orbital trajectory around Kerbal is on his way. It's turning to the east.
Stage 1 complete. Booster separation. Normal trajectory. Need readjustment.
As you can see, the Moonlander C2 had difficulties. Valentina is trying to keep the vessel, the ship, to go to the east and be able to be in orbit of Kerbal. It's not an easy task right now. It's a heavy ship, but it goes, it's okay. Valentina is a good pilot.
Everything is nominal.
Yes, we are back on track to go to the moon, but first we need to be in orbit of Kerbal, and it should be an easy task to do for Valentina Kerman and this vessel.
Engine shut down.
As you can see, the control room is trying to look for the better orbital trajectory for the Moonlander C2. And the lights are on. Blue lights are visible from the sky. It's an amazing view that we have of Kerbal right now. And here we go, Valentina Kerman is ready.
Engine on. 100% throttle.
And it is done. The apoapsis and the periapsis is over 70 kilometers. We have make the orbit of Kerbal with the Moonlander C2. Congratulations. And right now the control room is looking for the trajectory to intercept the moon zone of influence. After the analysis, we need 800 of Delta V to make the rendezvous with the moon.
Engine on. 100% throttle.
And there we go with a little fast forward, and we're almost at the end of stage 2.
Stage 2 complete.
And here we go again, Valentina Kerman with the Moonlander C2 going to the moon very fast with a lot of Delta V still remaining, but she needs to be careful. As you can see, there is a periapsis close to the moon, but the ship will have to go much further in the space. It will take 2 days and 3 hours to finally reach the periapsis, so it's a long road, a long way to the moon, but she is waiting, she's patient, and it will be the best way to encounter the moon trajectory. Even the KSP program is waiting. It is not the nominal trajectory that was expected, but at least we're trying something. We're trying to land Valentina on the moon and bring her back home safely. Is it the best way? No, but is it a good way? the KSP2 program is looking for the data, for the stats, and hope it's the good way to do it. And as you can see, fast forward, the ship, the Moonlander C2, has just entered the moon zone of influence, so the landing is very close from now.
Receiving data as confirmed.
Yes, as you can see, Valentina Kerman is transmitting data to the Cornet Space Center, and she is closing to the moon, and the landing sequence will be very soon activated with the beautiful Moonlander C2, which the color blue is very amazing, very great. And right now it's starting.
Landing sequence initiated.
Yes, the engine is on 100% throttle, and as you can see, there is still not much delta V's remaining to do the landing and come back home. This will be a very close call.
Engine shut down.
With only 9,000 meters, the periapsis is very close to the moon, and as it seems, the Moonlander C2 and Valentina Kerman will be landing on the dark side of the moon. And right now, she needs to slow down. She needs to decrease the velocity, the speed velocity of the moon with the ship. It is, of course, she can't land at 700 meter by seconds. So let's go. It's a landing on the dark side of the moon. It will be a hard one, but we hope for the best for Valentina Kerman.
Everything is nominal, Valentina. Keep going. Let's go for the moon.
Wow, that is an amazing view of Kerbal. The sun would disappear, and right now the landing sequence is still on, and she's slowing down the Moonlander C2. As you can see, everything is nominal, but the delta V's are very low. Landing gear activated. I think she will be able to land on the moon, but will she be able to come back home safely? I don't know. It is a very slow landing right now, less than 10 meters a second. Oh, separating the last stage. This is very close from the surface of the moon. We can see the blue lights, and it's exploding. Oh wow, that was amazing. But the Moonlander C2 has landed on the moon. Valentina Kerman is on the moon. Wow!
Successful landing. Mission complete.
It is amazing to see the moon being occupied by some Kerbal. Right now we're recovering some data from the surface of the moon, and why not? Valentina Kerman is EVA, and she's touched the ground. She is walking on the surface of the moon. This is an incredible, an historical moment for the Kerbal space program history, for the history of all Caribbean. Wow, it is amazing. And as you can see, she is planting the flag. Wow, Kerbal space program flag. It's amazing. Congratulations to Valentina Kerman, who did what anyone would love to see. It's a dream come true. She's taking samples right now to bring home, but we have a problem. We do not have enough delta V's to bring her home. So right now, what is she? What will she be doing? Is she staying on the surface of the moon, or going on orbit? And she heard something. There is a moon signal that she's acquired, and she sent to the mission control room. This will be needed to be checked out. 1,000 delta V's remaining in the Moonlander C2. She's leaving right now to go on orbit of the moon. Will she be able to do so? It will be very difficult to believe it. She's changing the trajectory to be in orbit of the moon, but I'm not confident at all. She's got a great apoapsis, but she needs to place at least her vessel in orbit. She's doing all the calculation to do so, and it will be a close one, but with only 450 delta V's remaining, she will stay on orbit of the moon, and she will not be able to come back home for the moment. This will require probably a rescue mission for Valentina Kerman, as she's trying everything to come back home and at least place the vessel in an orbital trajectory around the moon. By the way, we lost contact from the mission control room. It was a difficult moment for the Coordinate Space Program to see Kerbal stranded in the space, so no more indication, no more information. We only saw images of this moment, but at least Valentina is in orbit of the moon with those apoapsis and periapsis. She is alive, and she will need to be rescued very soon if we want to bring her home safely and with all the data and all the samples that she took. Of course, the Moonlander C2 will not be able to be back home. It will need to be exploded after the Kerbal Space Program will have rescued Valentina Kerman, but we can just enjoy some beautiful view of the moon and the space while she's transferring the last data possible. The mission is complete. First Dibs, she planted the flag, and she's transmitting all she can, the environment data, to the mission control room to be sure to not lose any data or information about the surface of the moon. Even with this problematic ending, there is still good things. As you can see, the mission is complete and the flag was planted on the surface of the moon, so the reward is important with those science collected. Valentina did a lot of research and transmitted most of the data to the Kerbal Space Center. It means more data and information to upgrade the research and development department, even though the agency can't upgrade its technology tree for the moment, but soon it will happen eventually, and the Coordinate Space Program will be able to have better equipment for any mission. But now the priority is to save Valentina, who is trapped in the moon's orbit. So don't forget to subscribe, click the like button if you appreciate my content, ring the bell to not miss the next episode, and why not write a comment. This helps me improve my videos, and I'm always happy to read you. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week for episode 10 of this Kerbal Space Program 2 series.